Hi guys, this is Generate G53 into. Wait a minute. Mikey used Don in his latest video? Ah, son of a. Hi guys, this is Generate G53, and as you can see, I'm using May. Yeah, the whole Mickey Mouse thing was just to get Aosier to be mad and apparently fall for it because I was kind of doing him a favor because he hates anime girls. Yeah. Sorry, I'm drinking out my Randy Orton Big Gulp from SummerSlam 7-Eleven, which I thought the pay-per-view was crap. Anyway, if you must know, Aosier made a rant or sort of a response to the SCS's dismantle. Now, I know Mikey already did one of these, but to be honest with you, I know he also said I actually requested him to say I didn't want to waste my time doing this, but you know what? I know I wasted 20 minutes of your time bashing the living fuck out of this guy, and yet I successfully did it. I can do this all over again. Really, to be quite honest with you, I want to do it because, I mean, Mikey pretty much did it. If I do it, then Negos is pretty much done for. Two people commentating on him is pretty much a worth one deal. So, here we go. And I know you're going to be thinking, too, how come you didn't use the, full-length SCS intro? I thought it would be at least something new. I mean, because I hear Mikey's not using called personality anymore, so I thought, why not? I'll use my own intro, see what he thinks of me merging the beginning of the intro with my intro. And if he doesn't like it, then in my next video on this group, I'll not do it. So yeah. Also, if this video goes long, there'll be 2 parts, so keep that in mind.
This is going to be an audio-only video just because of how time-consuming it is to record webcam footage. And it's not because I'm lazy, it's just because it helps the upload time. And really, I need to get to bed. It's like 5 in the morning and I'm making a video about how Mikey's website is going to disband.
Talking from the same guy who said the following statement in his last video.
And this is the one and only video I'm gonna make.
And I thought my jokes were bad.
And it's really funny because I had a feeling that the website wouldn't last that long. I also had the feeling that it was over WWE action figures.
Wrong! And I thought my jokes were bad.
Okay, first off, you have attended so many UFW and NWF appearances, if I remember correctly, before you started to hate us for no apparent reason. Also, if I remember correctly, you own not only a Raw ring, but a freaking Mantra Man Randy Savage action figure from the Defining Moments series. Doesn't that make you sort of a hypocrite for saying that? So doesn't that mean that the reason why XJZ disbanded was because of action figures as well? Isn't that the reason too? Maybe? I don't know. I'm not the person who's running a crappy company. God. That has got to be the dumbest statement I've ever heard on YouTube since seeing the words kids reaction on my freaking YouTube screen.
Okay, so I went to the website to see if they made any more videos about me. And it turns out, actually, when I got there was a message that stated the Haruhi Straight Edge Society has disbanded. When I heard the word disbanded, I was like, holy shit. I will release a full statement for this later. And Mikey, he never released a full statement, so my guess is it was over action figures.
No, Casey, as a matter of fact, you're...
You were wrong, you were wrong, you were wrong. You were wrong, you were wrong, you were wrong. You were definitely wrong. You were definitely wrong. You were wrong, wrong.
Yeah, action figures. I know that I've said that Mikey plays with those. And he runs a federation basically with Generated.
Okay, Osier, you got that completely mixed up. I own my own UFW. Mikey owns his own MWF. You own your own crappy promotion, MTW. So you pretty much have that totally mixed up. As a matter of fact, You're now saying that I technically own both UFW and MWF, and you're saying Mikey owns both UFW and the MWF. No, that's not right. That's until a few years from now when we both own No. Okay. I'd like to clarify something, dude. Action figure wrestling is usually something when you're bored. I did it because I was bored one day. I went to Kmart, I saw RVD and Cena at the box. In the box. And it was ECW and versus WE in the box. It had RVD with a money big briefcase, had Cena with a title. I got it. And I had that title ever since I got the freaking action figure. And I don't know what's your big issue with action figures when yet you own a Macho Man figure, but at the same time, I'm lost. I really am. And yet you own your own company, which makes you not only a huge hypocrite, but at the same time, I don't understand everything you hate.
And they got into an argument, probably over something stupid.
This is why that one event we're doing in a few years from now is not including you and your crappy MTW promotion. See, this is where I don't argue about title reigns, because I seriously just don't care about title reigns, to be honest with you. I only care if I give someone a push. Like in my promotion, I have Cody Rhodes, Batista, who's been the longest guy in my promotion, John Cena, all them other guys. See, you basically are just saying WWE, TNA, UFC, Ring of Honor, New Japan, all stupid. You're basically just saying, not even action figure wrestling, you're saying wrestling in general is dumb. But yet you're a hypocrite because you not only went to Raw and got Nexus gear, but if I remember correctly, you cheered for a lot of wrestlers, and therefore you're a hypocrite in general. You know, is it me, or does Aoger suddenly love or hate wrestling? I can't tell. This guy does not make up his mind. And, to be honest with you, I don't argue with M2J about title reigns. The only thing I would ever argue about him with is if Leonardo becomes ever world champion, because he needs to form a Nexus group with frickin' all the turtles. Anyway. Let's just continue.
And
before I seriously want to play the wrong clip again.
Which leads to the group being disbanded because no one actually wants to do shit for the channel. I know I never did because really I wasn't into Haruhi that much, and the straight edge lifestyle was just not meant to be a group.
Yay! Cue the following clip.
I like flowers. I like trees. I miss my dog.
It was never meant to be a group to begin with because it was a horrible creation that Generated came up with, and Mikey decided to bring it back to life. But unfortunately, the group failed. Wrong! You want to know why the group failed? It sucked. They couldn't make any videos besides insulting me. That had to be the video, the first video that they had on their list. Like, you made yourself look like an idiot. I mean, you even know that by now. You also know that that ED page was made for a reason. It was made because you were an asshole.
Kennedy!
And when you're an asshole, you get that kind of stuff.
Kennedy!
Of course people are gonna hate you because you're being a dick. Nobody likes you being a dick, and you think it's okay. Well, it's not, and maybe that's why you probably lost Generated as a member. The only guy that actually called you a savior. Who do you think you are? God? A dictator?
No, Aoger. Mikey isn't God as of right now. This is God as of right now. Then again, there's always room for one God.
I don't know. I mean, who wants to join a group that's about anime and wrestling? You see, anime and wrestling don't mix, Mikey.
As Mikey said in his commentary, there is a anime that's actually with wrestling in it, and it's called Kiniko Man. So therefore, Aoger, you're...
You were wrong, you were wrong, you were wrong. You were wrong, you were wrong, you were wrong. You were definitely wrong. You were definitely wrong. You were wrong, wrong, wrong.
They never mixed to begin with, and if you thought they mixed, well, you're retarded. It's a failed group that Generated tried to make, and you didn't make it any better. You made it even more shittier than it was before. So, next time when you make a group... Wait, you've made like 6 or 7 groups. I would think that you would have improved by now, but unfortunately, that didn't happen. Now, did it, Mikey? Now, I'm not gonna bash you, but I'm just gonna say, sorry, pal, but you gotta keep on trying. It takes time to run a group. You have to build and build and build. That's what XJZ did. Your group did not succeed because you rushed it. You rushed it, Mike. You decided, oh, well, let's get going right ahead. And it took months for XJZ to come back because I redesigned it. I made the site look nicer. You and your site look kind of like shit, I'm sorry to say.
Once more, coming from a guy who drew Rule 34, who lies about everything in the earth, probably also about his girlfriend dying, who draws Sally the Acorn and Amy, who even drew a hole on his Amy plushie, who does so much stuff that claims that we suck. I have a bonus right after this video that you don't want to miss.
But you rushed it, so it's your fault. But yes, Mikey, I am open to chat if you want to talk about this or whatever. I have you unblocked on Skype, and I am willing to talk to you again. Now, if that video indeed was not removed by you, and you still stand by those words, well, I guess I was wrong. I should keep you blocked. But if you want, you can chat. It's up to you. But yes. I probably already spilled the beans, but XJZ is back.
So let me get this straight. You basically are bringing back XJZ just to show everyone the SES fails. You know what? That's not going to happen. We pwned you not only 5,000 times, there's going to be a bonus right after this video that's going to show all your members of the XJZ what we're all about. XJZ fails entirely. Okay, I don't care if it's because of the Knockheads. They ruined that group. God, we are better than any group on the planet by now, and I'm glad I'm part of a group that's better than anyone.
Yes, it is back. Finally, after months and months of build, it's finally back. You notice something? Yeah, that's right. It looks nicer. It looks cleaner. You want to know why? Because it actually took months and months to build. Yeah, it's hard to believe, but it's still being built. I need to add the site buttons, and once I do, it will look a lot nicer. I don't exactly know how to do that yet, but I'm trying to get there. And we have a new co-owner. Go to the website and check it out. Where I'm trying to get in contact with the older members, not employees anymore, because I'm not going to use that because it's not a fucking company. And I'm going to try and make sure everyone makes the videos as they're supposed to. Otherwise, they'll get their ass kicked for being lazy. No, just kidding. But they will get kicked out if they don't do anything.
That is just so gay, what you just said there. If you don't do anything, you get kicked. Wow, that's just gay.